Ooh, Mayberry, as the LG says. All right, moving on. Thank you, Doctor. Senate Bill 22, Senator Tillery obviously doesn't care about getting his bill picked. Senate Bill 24, Senator Burns, are you with us? Doesn't care about getting his bill picked. Senate Bill 28, Senator Dolezal.
This is the Lieutenant Governor's Red Tape Rollback Act of 2025.
It's his bill? It's got your name by it.
I'm happy to carry it on behalf of our good constitutional officer.
There we go. All right, Senate Bill 30, Dr. Watson is right here. There you are. You used to always sit right there. I was looking, forgot you're my vice chairman.
We in the past have made it illegal for minors to undergo surgery and sex change hormones. This adds puberty blockers.
Okay. Senator Burns, would you like to go to the podium and cover Senate Bill 24?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
It is on the yellow sheet. I know that's what you were walking towards.
Absolutely, I appreciate that. Colleagues, this is Senate Bill 24. This is a bill that we passed out of our chamber last session. It would allow, but not require, communities with historic property to extend the property tax assessment. It would still be taxable property, but it would extend the property tax assessment deferral until some point in the future. Right now, Georgia law is 8 years. This would allow, by local ordinance, to extend it up to an additional 12 years. Happy to take any questions, Mr. Chairman.
Any questions?
Thank you very much.
You did such a good job. All right, Senate Bill 40, metal recycling bill. Senator Hatchett clearly doesn't want his bill picked. Senate Bill 46, GISPA.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. New word in the English language you've established, sir. What this does is it
Establish
creates
new ones every
a
day.
best practices process for state agencies. It will be handled by the Georgia Technology Authority, and we will have a way in which we can judge the practices of customer service to our citizens.
All right. Any questions? And this brings me to an important point. I meant to say this at the beginning, but I just remembered. For those of you that have been before us on multiple occasions, it is work the committee. Committees pick the bills, with occasional me tossing some in that I pick. So these gentlemen and lady, they are the gatekeepers most of the time. So work your committee. Fundamental, key fundamental in passing a bill. All right, Senator Setzler, SB 51, the human rain delay. Let's keep it short.
Mr. Chairman, members of the committee, Senate Bill 51 simply provides that qualification-based selection will be the process for hiring architects and engineers by local government. Glad to take questions.
Look at him, he did good. See, a little hazing and then get quicker. That's a good job, Senator Setzler. Any, all right, no questions. Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Good job. I was kidding. Sort of. All right, Senator Hickman. Are you with us? There you are. Dignity and Pay Act. DAPA.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and committee. This bill is about stopping certain employers from paying people with physical and mental disabilities less than federal minimum wage. As you recall, last year we had a great bill called the GAIN bill, which was about helping people with physical and mental disabilities. In fact, Martha, that works for us in our little supply area, is a part of that bill. So this then will eliminate about 8 companies in Georgia. They're nonprofits and that pay people less than minimum wage. And that's actually, one of them pays a little of 22 cents an hour. So this then would raise them up to federal minimum wage of $7.25 an hour over a 2-year period. It's a great bill for people with physical, and I think, Senator, if I recall, Senator Robinson actually mentioned in our committee meeting, it will probably one of the better bills of the whole session so far.
Well, if Senator Robertson said it's got to be true.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, sir. Any questions?
For DAPA? No questions.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Good job, good job. Senator Anna Vitarte.
6 is identification claims for fallen law enforcement.
Any questions? Moving on, Senator Dixon, SB 64.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Another
This
Mayberry
would-
bill?
No, not yet.
Okay.
This would prohibit state and local government agencies from buying drones or technology equipment from China.
Ah,
And we have worked out the issue. The start date, we've moved it from January 26 to January of 2027. That seemed to fix some of the concerns.
where'd you fix that?
Well, I will fix it.
Okay.
Has not been fixed yet.
So you want us to send a bill out of here that's not fixed?
It would be a floor
Kind of
amendment.
looks bad on us. Send it back to China. China. All right, SB 72 is my HUGPA bill. Hope for Georgia Patients Act allows doctors and facilities to recommend non-FDA approved specialized treatment. Good bill, good bill. No questions. SB 85 is our grants for foster children. It is kind of tightens up some of the eligibility requirements and clarifies some language around who can operate it. And it ensures that whoever does operate the program, 100% of the funds that come in will go back directly to the foster students. It's a good bill. SB 86, Senator Anna Vitarte.
Chairman, Senate Bill 86 is coupons and tastings for the people.
Coupons. Coupons or coupons?
Coupons.
Okay. Any questions? All right. Senate Bill 88, Senator Bearden.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and committee. It's Senate Bill 88, just brings a fourth Superior Court judge to Douglas County. We're ranked number 2 in the state for a new judge, and it is funded in the budget.
All right, no questions. You've got Senate Bill 116.
I'm getting additional information to make sure I have everything y'all need for this fine committee, so I'll hold off till next week.
So that one's not ready?
Oh, it's ready. I just want to make sure I got information for the committee if needed.
It's not ready to get picked?
No, not today.
All right, y'all remove Senate Bill 116 from your list. All right, you got Senate Bill 127.
Same thing, not today.
Man. These poor people that brought you these bills. Is that it? Anything else you want to strike?
I'm good. Thank you, sir.
Anybody else's bill you want to strike?
I'll
Just
relook
kidding.
at the list.
You don't have that power. All right, Senate Bill 91, Senator Tillery. He's still not here. Man. Senate Bill 100, A&D's Law, Senator Robertson.
This legislation allows newborn babies to get their birth certificates when they are 18.
Nice. Good bill. Any questions? Senate Bill 101,
This
Robertson.
allows for newborn children to be tested for Duchenne muscular dystrophy, which is a fatal disease.
Allows or requires?
Requires, yes, sir.
right.
Thank you.
Questions? Senate Bill 105, Senator Anna Vitarte.
Mr. Chairman, this is a Protect the Vets bill.
Protect the Vets bill. Any questions? All right. We got a lot of bills coming up. If I stay in order, I'm going to call Senator Hodges. You've been patiently waiting. Let's jump over to third page, Senate Bill 130.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Senate Bill 130 is agency, actually a board bill for the Georgia Board of Healthcare Workforce. The purpose of the bill is to increase the number of healthcare providers in Georgia. It does that two ways. One, by expanding the eligibility and reach of the medical education funding program to standalone clinics and federal qualified health centers. And it also expands the eligibility and reach of the service cancelable loan program to final year residents and fellows.
Any questions? All right, you got 131.
I got 131, which is also for the Georgia Board of Healthcare Workforce. It purpose is to provide better healthcare information to Georgia healthcare planners and consumers, and it does that by establishing a statewide website list of healthcare providers by age, language, proficiency, gender, ethnicity, location of practice, and license type.
That bill got a lot of debate, a lot of questions. Turns out it's a good bill. Thoroughly vetted by our regulated industries chairman and committee.
Did you say vetted or gutted?
We only gutted part of it.
That's right.
It was more of a, I don't know what that
Actually,
is.
it wasn't gutted.
It wasn't gutted. That's still a
No.
good bill.
And
It got a haircut.
it got a love tap.
Yeah, kind of like I love tap that floor today in the Senate. All right, any questions? No questions.
Thank you.
Is there anybody? Is Senator Hatchett? Are you in? Here you are. You bringing more amendments?
No amendments this time. I'm here to ask for Senate Bill 40, which is about secondary metal recyclers and cranking down on catalytic converter theft. This was a bill that, Mr. Chairman, you voted for this last year out of the Senate. We're a big supporter. And then when it got over to the House, they thought it was germane to add the judicial pay raise to it. And so it died over in the House. So we'd like to send it back and see if they can fix it. It is now a recycled bill.
Hold on, Senator Dolezal has a great question.
You want me to say?
Yes.
Is it true that this is a certificate of need for catalytic converters?
I've never thought about it like that, but I guess if you will support it if it is, yes.
No, he will not.
And then there's two more, Mr. Chairman, if I may.
Well, okay.
Senate Bill 141 is a department bill. I've been trying to get this through as fast as I can for you. It'll help Georgia taxpayers. And Senate Bill 154 is probably the most exciting piece of legislation you'll see. It is the official Code of Georgia annotated annual cleanup and code revision bill dealing with all the grammatical errors that they found in issues throughout the code.
And shockingly, they got a lawyer to carry it.
I know.
All right, any questions about commas or periods or semicolons?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Hearing none. Senator Tillery, you have joined us. Like you got important stuff going on.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I apologize running. I don't even have the right bill.
Would you like Representative Williamson to go while you catch your breath?
I don't even have the right bill, Mr. Chairman, but you told me to
Senate
come
Bill
here.
22, your school superintendent bill. Did you know you were carrying that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You know you're carrying the budget too. I just want to make sure. That one's kind of important.
Thank you. The elevator's out as well, so we'll be appropriating money immediately. All of our escalator money went to the World Congress Center.
Ooh. Yeah, aren't you on that board? Yeah. The First Lady of McDonough may have something to say about that. Or McDonough, as she informed me earlier today.
Yeah, she's married to a country lawyer. The Senate Bill 22 says that when the feds post guidance, the state's Department of Education has to post how they're going to implement that guidance before it's placed into law.
All right, you got Senate Bill 91, your state employees' health insurance plan.
Yes, sir. And that's a bill about PBMs. And if you can't be vertically integrated, you can't be the PBM and the independent pharmacy.
All right, any questions? I'm sure that one won't get debated. All right, anything else?
No, sir. Thank
For
you so much.
distinguished appropriations chairman?
No, sorry again for being late.
It's okay, you're forgiven. All right, Representative Williamson, would you like to, we're going to allow a House member to come in here this early. especially since my Senate bill passed off the House floor today.
Sir, Mr. Chairman, I proudly voted for it.
Thank you. That's why you're speaking right now.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. I just bring before you today House Bill 15, which is the annual housekeeping bill for the Georgia Department of Banking and Finance. It comes without objection from any interested party. No one objected to it, and it passed unanimously out of both House Banks and Banking and Senate Finance. Happy to answer any questions.
Okay. Any questions? Any banking questions? Oh, we got a question from Senator Anna Batarte.
To the House Caucus Chair.
Yep.
Can you tell us what was the terminology you updated in the bill?
It's like 46 pages, and it's touching terminology.
Just
on
cover
a
the
lot of
first
different-
30, please.
A lot of the regulated areas. It simplifies banking applications. It does, if you want me to get in the
right,
depths
I'm
of the
good.
bill, okay.
Mr. Chairman.
I mean,
And then
this
Senator
like a
Kennedy has graciously
chairman's
agreed
thing?
to carry it in the Senate.
We'll chair about it forcibly.
Okay.
Kennedy work on this together in the department?
I'd like an answer.
Kennedy's blushing and saying no.
Mr. Chairman, I yield the well.
Smart, wily veteran. All right, let's go back in order. Is that everybody that's not on the committee? I think we got everybody. If not, too late. We're at 110. Thank you, Mercedes. SB 110, Senator Anna Batarte.
This is the Let Kids Be Kids bill.
Could you give us the definition of neglect and provide the new
I
definition?
might be here as long as Chairman
Okay.
Williamson.
Next, Senator Albers, SB 111.
Consumer Privacy Protection Act. This was an output of our Senate Study Committee on AI, passed out of this chamber last year, and added a few changes that has the chamber and TechNet and TAG and everybody in full support.
Okay, any questions? Senate Bill 112, Senator Dixon.
This has to do with HVAC warranties. When they're purchased, you wouldn't have to register them, and the warranty would also be transferable.
Okay, any questions? We've had that one. Senate Bill 119, Senator Goodman. When I asked if there was somebody out there not on the committee, that would have been your time to raise your hand.
I'm sorry, Mr. Chairman.
It's all right, you're just patient.
But it is,
I like
Mr.
that.
Chairman, it is coupon, it's not coupon.
See, that's what
Senate
I-
Bill 119, y'all, it's just a affordable housing bill. All the interested parties are fine with it. Right now, when you go to convert a mobile home into real property, you have to get a sign-off from the lender when you apply to DOR. It's just going to be where you don't have to do that because people are experiencing delays, and the difference is between getting a 15-year mortgage at 14% or 12% and getting a 30-year mortgage at 8%, and it's a huge savings to folks to convert it to real property. We're just trying to streamline the process.
You got any manufactured homes down there in Lapa Hall?
We got, as my granddaddy used to say, we got to write smart.
Oh, we got a question. Senator Robertson.
In your legislation, is there a difference between a manufactured home and a mobile home?
This is manufactured homes.
Right, but I'm asking, is there a difference between manufactured and mobile homes? Because there are, in my district, where they bring in these pre-constructed homes. They drive them down the interstate at 90 miles an hour. They very well-built
They ain't going
homes.
90.
And then they put them together, and it's a house. It's not on wheels, and are these
I'm going to
interchangeable?
answer that.
Yeah.
When the wheels come off and it goes on cinder blocks, that's when it becomes a manufactured home.
Well,
It's
these
no longer mobile.
These
You're
never have
referring to,
wheels.
you're talking about Jim Walter Homes, Mr.
Well, yes, but in 2025, Jim Walter Homes, right?
Right.
So are these both included in that?
It's manufactured, if it's a manufactured home or a mobile home, I wasn't aware that there's a
Okay.
difference, but
I'm just, because that's a legitimate thing that we've had these communities with these.
Okay.
So thank you, I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Trying to figure out if that was a good question or not.
Well, and I think Chairman Gann helped me a little bit too, saying.
All right, Senate Bill 123, Senator Kennedy.
Mr. Chairman, this simply seeks to address the problem of chronic absenteeism in school and our public school system. And
This identifies it and seeks solutions on a local level.
Any questions? No questions. Senator Walker, 125.
This bill simply allows professional engineers to take the PE exam after complete their education instead of having to wait till after their field experience is completed.
All right. Senate Bill 126, Senator Dixon, you've been busy.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This has to do with the state completion schools, Mountain Ed, Foothills, Coastal Plain. Currently, a student has to be 18 before they can transfer without the residency school's permission. This would drop it to 16. Most students that need our completion schools are 16 or 17-year-olds that may have a sickness in the family, they may have to work, or they started a family early and they can't fit in that traditional cohort time to go to school. They can go at night or online, but their enrollment rates have dropped by about 50% in the past 2 years when that was changed from 16 to 18.
Okay, any questions? All right, Senator Albers, 129, the JISWIS Act.
Supporting those who sacrifice the Service Act, just like yourself, Mr. Chairman. This is for our veterans and our first responders that have been disabled due to their duty, in line of duty, and it will exempt them and their property taxes by the percentage of which they have been deemed disabled.
Oh, I can get 20%. I might have to recuse myself on that.
Well, it's everybody, so you'll be all right.
Okay. Senate Bill 139, Senator Dixon, City of Mayberry.
This has to do with an annexation requested by the city.
I'm sure that one won't have much debate. Senate Bill 140, Senator Dolezal.
Mr. Chairman, currently doctors of optometry cannot prescribe or dispense, they cannot, sell or dispense medicines related to the eye or the area around the eye. Results in access issues and convenience issues both in rural Georgia and elsewhere. This bill allows them to dispense and sell pharmaceutical agents that relate to the eye and the area around the eye.
Any questions for the author? Hearing none. All right, I believe that's all. Is there anybody out there I missed? Any bills I missed? I didn't think so. All right, let's pick a few. I'm going to come back. There's some folks we've missed that were, well, actually they missed, but didn't get a pick, so I'm going to come back to them. Let's go. Senator Dolezal, you missed, but then I made you pick. You didn't really get a pick yesterday, so I'm going to let you pick today.
Got 3 picks yesterday.
Yeah, but I made him pick them.
Whoa! He picked them all.
Watch this, Chairman Beach. I'm going to go Senate Bill 28.
Whoa.
Self-serving.
Ah!
And I'm going to give you immediate action on your repick.
I am shocked that that happened. Senate Bill 72.
Oh, wow. Good pick. Good pick.
Self-service and asking.
We got that on the record?
All right, Senator Walker, you got skipped.
Well, in following up the senator to the 27th, I don't want him to get too far ahead of me. I'm going to also be self-serving.
Oh.
Senate Bill 125.
125. All right.
Ding, ding.
Not a ding ding. Good try. I had a ding. I do have a ding ding. Senator Cowser, have you had a pick? All right. I thought I missed you as well.
Appreciate it, Mr. Chairman. I would select Senate Bill 13 for the
pick.
senator from the 13th in it.
Yeah, good pick.
Prize winner.
Good pick. All right. You're going to get the pick. That's 4. That's enough for Monday. We had a long day. We'll come back to you, Senator Cowser.
Thank you, Mr.
And then we're
Chairman.
going to be back at the top of the list.
I'll be studying the list all weekend.
So, I'm sure you will. We'll have we can have a Zoom call on Saturday at 10 a.m. and review them. All right, I've got Senate Bill 13, Senate Bill 28, Senate Bill 72, and Senate Bill 125. I got a motion from Senator Ginn and a second from Senator Beach. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, say nee. Motion passes unanimous. Safe travels home, everyone.